Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Rooftop Marketing Group vlog. I guess we'll call it a vlog. This one is on the importance of Google My Business. So we find that a lot of businesses ignore Google My Business, and we want to point out the importance of it. So last episode of the Rooftop Marketing Group vlog, I shared with you the anatomy of a Google search page, and I showed you that on the Google search page, you have the map view, which is either the second or the third um, listing on the Google search results page. So you have your Google guarantee if it's relevant, your regular Google ads, your Google Map Pack, and then your organic search results. So 3 or 4 positions that you can rank for on the first page of Google. And Google Map is one of the easiest ones to set up and rank for if done properly. So I'm going to go through how to do that. So to get started, you go to google.com/mybusiness. And if you don't already have a Google account, you create one, and then you create your Google listing. And what will happen is if they don't have your listing already in Google Business, then they will send you a postcard with a PIN number that you'll have to enter to verify the address of the business. And if it is already there, they may allow you to verify the business through phone, which doesn't happen often, but it does happen occasionally. Then you set up your listing, and it's going to ask you for the basics like, the street address, the website, the email address, phone number, and hours of operation. And all of these things should be consistent across the board with other listing sites. So you should also set up Bing Places, Yelp, YP, Yahoo, all of the listing sites that are out there, and there are probably hundreds, but start with the big ones. And if you're not sure, you can also go to scanner.rooftopmarketinggroup.com, or just go to rooftopmarketinggroup.com, and you'll see the button to go and get your free listing scan right here. Now, why is it so important? So I told you why it's important, but here's here's why utilizing all of the features of the Google My Business listing are important. And we're going to go down this menu here on the left side. So I have posts. Now, posts aren't what they sound like. You might be thinking blog posts. That is actually not the case. What they are promotional posts. So as you can see here, they've added 10% off roofing special offer, and this goes till December 10th. And there's a coupon code. So if you call them up, you get 10% off of the roof repair. You can see how many times it's been viewed, and you can create ads that'll show up in the map pack, by the way. So you can do that here. You can add events. You can add just an update, and you can add a new product. So if this roofing company decided they were going to add a new line of product, maybe now they're going to do maybe they're going to build decks and porches. Well, they can add that here. So all of those things show up when their listing shows up. So if I search for Yargetta Construction, you'll see that their promotions will be here. There it is, 10% off roofing. So as the person searching Google, then they'll see this promotion, and they'll more likely click through to this. That and the reviews are usually what people, so 28 reviews with a 4.9 average. There are pictures that have been shared, and so all of this stuff is what gets people clicking through. Now, let's go back to, so that's your posts. You have the info, so the basic info of your business, the name of the business, what do you do, the services you provide, or the products you provide, the address of the business, service areas. For some reason, somebody suggested that Yargetta Services Massachusetts. I had to change that. the hours of operation, and so all of this information needs to be the same across the board. So what do I mean? You can't have Yargetta Roofing on Manta.com and then Yargetta Construction on Google.com. Google sees that as an error. So it should be the same across the board, including the hours of operation, the street address, the phone number. All of these things should match. The at Yargetta Construction, so that's for Google. The website address, which I need to correct because it's actually HTTPS. So you can see it's some things they will try to verify, other things won't require verification. So now that's under review. Appointment links, if you do set up, and there are tons of integrations available. Let's see if it shows me a list of the integrations that are available, but you can set up I'm not seeing that here, but I'll try to find that for you guys. But you can set up an appointment system so that people can schedule an appointment right from your Google My Business page. You can add services, products that you saw already listed above. I believe those are actually categories, and then down here are services and products. And so depending on the type of business you are, you might have amenities. You could add photos. Photos are great because people get to see your business from the Google homepage, the Google search page. A brief introduction to your business. You can view what your listing will look like. If your business closes, so I'll give you an example. I had a pest removal service that sold his business to another provider. So the other provider had their own Google business listing. So I marked his as closed. And by doing so, that actually helps the other provider because that's one less listing that's going to show up in the Google search results. So make sure if for some reason your business is closed, or if you changed business types or names, or whatever the case may be, that you update that. Google Assistant calls, let customers use Google Assistant to book with you. Also quickly update your listing by getting occasional calls to confirm your details. So that is set up on here. Google Assistant and Alexa, those types of devices are becoming more relevant. So you're going to need to address those. I apologize. Every time I say the magic ALEXA word, it gets some device going in my house. And so here you have, if you're going to set up ads and so forth, if you have multiple locations. And so that's, in this instance, that's not relevant. You have insights, so you'll be able to see all of the traffic, conversions, and so forth. Reviews are huge because you are going to need to address your reviews, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. You can see they're getting mostly positive reviews. Actually, they're all positive, 1 4-star, the rest are 5 stars. And they're responding. Looks like they responded to most of them. No, they responded to some of them anyway. So you should respond. A lot of people won't respond to negative reviews, which is crazy. You should always respond to negative reviews. What we ran into a situation where I kind of coached someone. They got a negative review, but the negative review was from an ex-employee that left the company a year ago. His wife left a negative review, and I just advised the person, the business owner, to respond to the review saying, "We apologize. We haven't had this type of experience since your husband left." Something along those lines. It wasn't quite so short-winded, but essentially acknowledging that there is a review that is false. It's okay to address it that way. It's a false review, address it. Messaging. So they recently changed this on mobile devices. You can receive messages, and it used to be through SMS. That is no longer the case. Now it is through the Google My Business app on your phone. So somebody, if they're on their mobile device, they'll see the business listing on mobile device, and there'll be an option to message the business directly from the Google's business listing. So then you message, and it'll come up on your Google business list, your Google My Business app on your phone, and you can have a conversation with them directly. So that's quite helpful. Photos, again, we talked about it, and maybe the booking. So Yargetta is doing a great job sharing photos on here. Bookings, sign up for bookings. Yeah, so choose a provider, and here's a list of all the providers. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, so it doesn't list the providers here, but there is a bunch of providers, probably a couple dozen at least. And you can set up a one-page website on Google. Now, I have not done this for any clients. My concern is that it might compete with your regular website. That's my concern. Now the pro might be now you have yet another item taking up the first page of Google. So that is another possibility for your business. So if we were to, and I didn't even set this up, I'm not sure if the owner set this up, but and this might be automatically generated. So if we were to post this, it might actually do harm to the website. I don't know. And it may also help their what's the word I'm looking for? How much landscape they take up on the first page of Google. So there's that. This map, and that's my other concern. So this map isn't really accurate. This isn't their service area. Their service area is a lot bigger than that. So that would be another cause for concern by publishing this. But you can publish a one-page website. This is probably best for those that don't have a website currently. And maybe we'll test this. Maybe I'll find a test business and use it on. Not a real business. I don't want to take that chance. You can create an ad, create a new location, and of course, manage your locations, linked accounts, and etc. But the reason this is so important to do is because if I search and so let's just search roofer so I can. We're going to go back to kind of what I talked about in the last episode, and you're going to see. So here we have your Google Guaranteed, your Google Ads, and then this is where Google My Business shows up. And this is why it's important because now Mac re-roofing, the reason Yargetta doesn't show up here, and sometimes they do when I search them, but, and we're going to ignore this here because this is just me. I'm going to leave it. So Macri is not here, but if Macri was up here in Google Guaranteed, and maybe they don't participate in Google Guarantee, I don't know. Then below them is Home Advisor, BBB, and House Pros. Now Macri would be here. So now you could potentially have 1 up here, 2, 3 in the map pack, and then 4 if they show up on the first page, and it does not look like they do. No. So opportunities exist for them. Let's do plumber because, oh no, not plumber. What's the one? Painter. Let's do home painter. So painters are not using Google Guarantee. They haven't been, Google has not allowed painters to use it yet. Imagine that's coming, but you have ads. Okay. Then you have your Google pack, Google business map pack, fresh home painting is the first one that shows up there. And a lot of the listings on the home page, on the first page of Google they're all listing sites. So opportunities to add your business to listing sites, Yelp, Painters and CT. Oh, actually, I think that is a business. Let's see. Yes, it is. So Painters in CT shows up on the first page of the organic results. And let's come up here. Are they here? They are not. So there's opportunities for some of the service. They do have an ad running though. There's opportunities for some businesses, some local businesses, service businesses in my area. But that's why the Google My Business listing is so important to your business, because it sends another signal to Google that you're relevant. And if you're in the Google Map Pack, you're more likely to be found. If I click on my business, and I'll go back in a second to show you something else. So you can see the ads here. You can see the local businesses. Now, if I go back, and this is different than the last time I searched, so that's interesting. But if I change to rating 4.5 and up, which a lot of people probably tend to do, you'll see now they sort them by the highest rated. We go back and we search by hours. Maybe I'm looking for someone that I don't know why I'd be looking for a painter that's open 24 hours, but let's say I was. And this one is Chaseland. It's interesting. I find that hard to believe for a painter. But make sure your listing is complete and accurate and it matches other listings. So again, things like Bing Places, Yelp, Facebook, Yahoo, all of those things, they need to match. They need to be accurate across the board. And if you're not in the Google ecosystem, people are not going to find your business. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Rooftop Marketing Group vlog. So, come back. We'll have another episode after Thanksgiving. So have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And hey, Saturday, I know Friday's Black Friday. Support small businesses. Saturday is Small Business Saturday. Get out there and support some small businesses, okay? Have a great one, everyone.